What's up, guys? Cyber's Bass Fishing, and I know this is gonna be it's pretty weird recording because I haven't recorded in a very long time. And this weekend, me and Colton and my dad are gonna go fishing, and I'm recording because I know we need to upload. It's been a while, and it's fall time, and the bass are feeding. I know it's a good time to go fishing, and today I'm gonna go over all my bait and stuff. Nothing much, really. I don't have that much good stuff. I ordered some stuff off Tackle Warehouse. It's not that much. Just a jig and can't talk right now. A jig and some trailers. It's a black and blue jig and black and blue double grub, something like that, like double tail grub trailers, something like that. Well, I'm just gonna go over pretty much most of my hard baits, spinner baits, and soft plastics I have. I'm gonna go with my soft plastics. Okay, summertime. I bought this in the summertime, and never caught a fish on this. Surprised, because supposedly these catch fish a lot of fish in the summertime. It's just like a black and purple or black and blue color, and it's 12 and a half inches. And I love, it's probably my favorite bait to use ever. Wherever I'm fishing, I catch a fish at least on it. On a brush hog. I like to, every once in a while, I'll leave a package just to experiment with the colors, because if you leave a package of the watermelon red outside, it turns into like a black and red and purple and stuff like that, and the legs get clear. It's actually a pretty cool experiment to do, and I've caught fish like that before. And I also use this color for a little bit like darker and clearer waters. I don't know what water I'd use this in, but I use it in bayous, and I catch pretty good fish on these. I caught a 3.5 pounder one weekend with Colton, and that was a pretty good weekend. It was a fantastic, the weather was great, fish are biting in the bayou. Yeah, and there's another experiment with the brush hogs that I leave them outside, just let the sun cook them, and they all the red from down here moved up to here, and it looks like something dying at the bottom and just bleeding out and stuff. I guess, I don't know. I'm pretty weird. I'm gonna show you also a really good bait to use. That's weird. It was long. Is tubes. Tubes are probably one of my go-to baits for any kind of fishing, or just bass fishing. Smallmouth, I've never caught. I want to go smallmouth fishing, but largemouth, largemouth smack these things hard. I've caught the biggest fish the biggest fish I ever caught were on tubes, and then most of my videos are of tubes, like just me using tubes and stuff. This is probably my favorite flipping baits. Oh, the pit boss, Berkley pit boss. Yeah, couldn't remember the name. It's the Berkley pit boss. Pretty good for flipping, just under docks, into brush and stuff like that. And that's also what I do with brush hogs. I flip with brush hogs and ponds and stuff. And I also have a couple Senkos. These are the two of my favorite colors to use. The brown and black and the chartreuse tail for murky waters. And for the clearer waters, I use this. You can wacky rig them, Texas rig them, anything, even Carolina rig, doesn't matter. And then another kind of warm bait I also love to use, they're called Grande Bass. These are made in Texas, and they have garlic scented, and they look like that, if you can see it like that. And I like the smell of them, garlic, as I said, and then they have little ridges in them. Causes a lot of vibration. It kind of pisses the bass off, and you get a pretty good bite. I'm pretty sure these would be good for bed fishing. Eat some pretty hard hits and stuff. And So when we went to Lake Somerville for my birthday during the summer, we were using swim jigs and swim jigs swim jigs or not swim jigs. We were just using this as a trailer, or Colton Texas rigged his. But Colton, when we were at Lake Somerville, he caught a junior lake record flathead catfish, 25.5 pounds on this, on a Berkeley Havoc grass pig on a bass lure. He caught probably one of the biggest catfish I've ever seen in my life. I'm standing right next to him, and he just goes, "Oh, got one." And I thought he got hung up, and then the fish started swimming towards him, and the water is about, say, like 10, 15 feet deep, and someone's yelling at me, "Go grab a net!" And it's like 95 degrees outside, and the net was about 10 feet long, not even, like 5 to 6 feet long, and then the pole was metal, and I tried to grab it, and I burnt the crap out of my hand, and I found another one that wasn't that hot, and I'm sitting there trying to net the fish when it's like all the way down at the bottom. That was like the first time of me ever netting a fish, and someone grabs it out of my hand, and then Colton, it took him like 10 minutes to get that fish up. It was a crazy fight, but he ended up landing it, and he got the person that owned that marina said, "If you let it go back, I'll give you $20." Colton let it go back, got 20 bucks, and he got signed papers and stuff, got awarded with the junior lake record. And a couple weeks before we went, someone caught a 90-pound flathead catfish. That must have been probably one of the best fights that guy ever had. Okay, time to go over my hard baits. I'm going to go over my favorite baits I like to use, and the ones I've caught the most fish on. So I'm going to organize these real quick. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So one of the first crankbait fishes I've ever caught was on this bait right here. H2O Express Crawdad. It's probably, I've only caught one fish. That was my very first bass, or very first night bass. Very first bass I caught was on a worm in a bayou. Okay, that was the very first bass. This is another very good bait I like to use. Is the perch pattern by H2O Express. I love H2O Express lures. They give some pretty good lures. These two baits right here, I've caught the biggest crankbait bass these are the two biggest fish. Two of my favorite baits to use, and they're also the baits I catch my biggest fish with. Is the Diamond Dust H2O Express Diamond Dust crankbait, and then the H2O Express I forgot, it's like a weird name, I forgot the name of it, but it's weird. But these two, this one dives 3 to 5, this one's 3 to 6. They're really good crankbaits. I love to use them. And this is one of my newer crankbaits I've picked up, is the Black and Silver H2O Express. It's got that one ball rattle in it. This one dives 3 to 4 feet. And really don't need to go on my spinnerbaits. There's nothing special. And then at the lake, we were using spoons for white bass and largemouth. That wasn't really working, so we just kind of quit and just messed around, went swimming and stuff. But that's pretty much it. Oh, also I forgot. I'll tell you a story about my rods. Okay, I had, the video I had where my birthday, I got the Duck It Go series rod, 7-foot medium heavy action. Well, after about not even a year, it broke. Someone slammed it in a car door, and the bottom, every time I cast, it folds over. So I switched to one of my very first baitcaster rods. Was a Shakespeare Catch More Bass. It's a 6-foot medium action. I've never caught a fish on it. We'll find out this weekend, hopefully. And I got my Abu Garcia Black Max on it. I have nothing. I have 50-pound braid on because we were kind of. I guess we were flipping and pitching. I was gonna go bait fishing, but then plan got canceled. But 50-pound braid. That's why I put it on, because we're gonna go bait fishing. But I actually like to use braid more now because that voice crack. But 50-pound braid is probably one of my favorite lines to use now, or just braid in general. Because right when the fish hit, your line just straightens out, and you can feel the fish. Like, you kind of have to set the hook harder to be able to penetrate the hook, because it's a little bit of tougher to get the hook through the mouth for some reason with braid. That's just my opinion, but I actually enjoy braid. Be able to feel the fish, and you can feel the bottom and stuff. Be able to know that you're on the bottom and jigging and stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. And I'll hopefully bring y'all a video this weekend of me and Colton fishing at a local pond, I guess. It's in a neighborhood. Anyone fishes like in Houston or in Cypress, y'all pretty much know where we're gonna go fishing. It's in Town Lake neighborhood. Probably one of the we've only went fishing there once, and Colton probably caught one of his personal best bass there. Just on like right near a dock. Just yanked it with the freaking with the brush hog. So we're gonna go back there and see what happens. I'm gonna record, see if we can get any action. And that's pretty much it, guys. See you later. This is Gage from Cypress Bass Fishing.